allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Joseph Parker,
Here.
Mitch Cottrell, Colin Smith,
Here.
Helmut Binder,
Here.
Rob Goodwin, Bo Hughes, Anthony Jordan,
Here.
Jack Stewart.
Here.
Yep.
Thank you. We have minutes from the last meeting. Chair will entertain a motion when you're ready.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion by Anthony. Second by Helmut. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Minutes accepted. Thank you. You're welcome, baby cakes. What a surprise, Cindy.
Yes,
You're
I
up.
can imagine.
Who are you?
Yes. I know. There's a street behind me. I asked you guys to see who owned the piece of property. There's that tree's making me a nervous wreck I see all the roots of it. And I guarantee you guys didn't look into it.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Whereas if I'm facing your front door,
Back
where's the
door. Back
If
door.
I'm facing your back door, where's the property?
Right
at?
there.
Like behind
Right,
me?
right behind, right in front of you,
In front of me.
on the back porch. It's not, you'll see all the roots.
It's a silver issue.
Are you talking about the hillside along Sadler Street?
On Sadler Street. It's on Sadler Street.
It's got nothing to do with
I agree with you. They're just gonna do it.
Like the trees on is the tree on someone else's property?
I don't know whose property this is. There's Sadler Street and then the hills right there. And the roots of this tree. You can't miss it. You won't miss it. I don't know who you get a hold of. I don't know, do you tell them to take it down or, I don't know. But it just makes me nervous with those roots out of that tree showing with these windstorms that we have and the rainstorms we are having, something's going to happen. And if something doesn't get done,
What's your address?
314 Freeling. But this problem's on Sadler Street.
It's in your Fisher, right? It's
Fisher.
your husband's name.
Bishop Terry
You said the trees on
Sadler,
Sadler Street?
right behind 314 Freeling. You'll see all the roots are out of that tree.
Good? Okay, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, I have a packet I passed around you guys that I gave you one too. It should be
Oh, okay.
paperwork. It's an easement that.
Oh, yeah.
So we own a piece of property, which I wasn't aware of. I don't know if anybody else was aware of. But the borough owns a piece of property that Columbia Gas has gas lines that they need to replace going through this parcel. And they brought it to our attention, and then I guess that they weren't going to pay us. So I stepped in and told them that we are going to get compensated for them coming through the borough property. So we'll be getting a check for $5,000 for Columbia Gas to go through the parcel. It's just an easement that was already established. They're going through and replacing the lines.
Is this just for construction easement?
Correct. Yeah, it's right off, the map's right there, it's right off 119. is no parcel number that came with it. They can't find the parcel number. So I'm not really sure on that aspect. Because at first they thought it was my personal property, because I own property down there. And then they said it's the borough's property, so, and then once they said that, I said, well, if you're saying it's the borough's property, then it's the borough's property. Let's just move forward with it being the borough's property.
Whatever, whoever's it is,
Right.
as long as they
Question I
don't.
have is, Doug,
Yes,
can we legally charge, if they already have an easement on the property, can we legally charge them to begin with, if they already have a legal easement?
Well, the difference is this is a construction easement, and, well, it also grants a construction easement to this. I wonder why they didn't have it, I wonder why they're doing this again. If they've already had an easement and are already using it, I think they'd have had it again, and had it in the past. My guess is that they can't find it. I don't know if it's true or not. Yeah, I think we can charge them if they're asking for it again, and not only that, there's a construction easement there, so if we're able to get a little bit of money, that's not a bad idea.
I don't have a problem with that. Now, the next thing is that
Doesn't this run with the land?
well, that's one thing, but then doesn't Joe need to sign that to make it valid for this borough?
If they are satisfied with just calling, then that's fine.
Okay. I don't want them to come back on that.
No, I agree. If they make a mistake, maybe get some more money out of them.
Right, yeah, they didn't want to pay, and then I was like, well, you're not just gonna go through a piece of property that the borough owns and not pay. So we did a little bit of negotiation, we settled with $5,000.
So, I mean, for me, it's like, it makes no sense since they've already, obviously it was there.
Right.
So, why do it again? But hey, that's fine. And not only that,
She told me anytime that you have to do redevelopment or any type of upgrades within that easement, that you have to get another contract signed.
Right.
So if they come next year and they forgot a line, you can charge them again.
Huh, okay.
So anytime you open it up, you have to fill out a document.
And why I say so many times, usually these things run with the land, and you could have an easement across your property from 100 years ago that still affects it. So,
Right.
hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do, and that's fine. It worked out for us, and I don't think there's an issue for us getting a little bit of, money from them because they're going across our land. But
They're just boring. They're
Yeah.
boring down through.
Yeah,
They're not actually messing with any of the top. They're just boring underneath it.
doesn't make sense to me, but
Right.
They're coming across right now, they're coming across the river, Cheat River. Up, where the new rails and trails ends on the Cheat River.
yeah.
They're coming across the river,
Oh, really? Huh.
right into Sadler.
Well, I got a call, just one of the city evens, that you know how they're putting their power lines in?
Yeah.
They are gonna cross the borough.
Really?
No. Where?
And I got a map for it.
I
And
didn't realize that.
they're gonna cross the borough.
I've
And
never
they're
seen
gonna-
anything across the board.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, no, I'm not,
Let me say one thing about this, right? In our library, our tiny little library, there are maps. There's a map book this thick. And there's 4 volumes that total this thick about this pipeline. And the detail in these maps is unbelievable.
Wow.
It's not,
You're talking about.
not the pipeline.
The power line.
Power line.
Oh, I got you.
Right.
I mean, it's not like 1 inch equals a mile. It's
Right.
like 1 inch equals
No,
500 feet.
We may not be talking about the same line. This is a data line, power line going into Virginia.
Is that? Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
Is that, have they decided, well, I know they decided on which avenue they wanted to take, but has anybody effectively stopped it? I know there was so much,
It's a done deal.
is it
You
done?
see the amount of documentation they have.
Right.
What the fussing is about, a lot of it is about alternate routes.
Mhm.
So if there's no alternate route, then I saw it coming through here. Where it's gonna cross is right at the state line.
I know that,
It's gonna come over from Greene County and cross right at the state line, up high. And go out to Lakeland, into Americas, into West Virginia, whatever.
Some, my,
Is this is also with Fort Martin,
That's a different.
different one?
Yeah, Fort Martin got a permit. They wanted to know if they needed a permit to come in here
I thought
and
so.
bring wire, yeah.
That's what they want to do. And I have since told them that, you know, because we had the ordinance about burying underground wire. I told them that they would have to bury this wire. They're not allowed to go overhead of any new lines. So they're willing to do exactly what we said.
really?
They're willing,
Wow.
they're gonna bury this line down this pathway right here. All that's gonna get buried, every bit of it.
That's a fiber optic.
Right. But here's the thing, we also have to comply with our road ordinance. So if they tear up the road, they pave it again.
Right.
And they're gonna, it looks like if they're going, they'd have to go down the road, wouldn't they? Or sidewalk or something.
Big.
And that's the,
Sometimes they go to the center of the road, you never
I
know.
got something in writing from them. About doing that. I forget. I don't know when it is or where it is.
and this is from,
But that's what they said.
Marion,
Yeah, that's it there, yeah. First Energy.
yeah, West End Replacement Power Board.
Fort Martin fiber replacement program.
So it's different what we're talking about.
Yeah, I agree with, I understand what you're saying.
Didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, no, you're good. No, you're good. That's all I got. That's the only thing that I had was the easement with Columbia Gas.
That's good, good. Yep. So, we had seen it. It had come across the table a few months ago. Good that we were able to get some.
Well, I dealt with them on my own personal level with my own property,
Gotcha.
and this map came up, and I just assumed it was a part of my property also, because there was no parcel number. I assumed it was attached to my parcel number, but it's just like right up on the hillside going towards 119.
Area, but you're talking about area.
No,
Yeah.
they have to, they actually don't have to do it.
Yep. That's all I got, Joe. Yep.
Mr. Solicitor.
Okay.
We have to make it comply with the ordinance.
Alright, so a couple things. Let's go down the list first. Amendment to capital improvement resolution. I have that again. My understanding is we tabled it last week or last meeting. So do we want to vote on that again, or what do we want to do?
You're changing the name or something?
No, it was the signatory. It's to the, did we sign it? I can't remember. I have it if we need it.
I think it's.
Yeah, you weren't here.
Yeah, 'cause I signed it.
Okay, we're done with that one. All right, I had another one in case we needed it, so that one's done. I'll just use Jim's spot since he's not here. Okay, resolution for sale of the Blosser House. We are not at that point yet to have a resolution. I spoke with Sandy Brittingham, but I haven't got all the information back from her. So we're gonna sell that, but I wanna get you a more in detailed information regarding what we would have to pay if we went with the auction.
Can I?
Yes, of course, Jim.
I contacted Wayne, auctioneer.
What'd they say?
He's a local guy, licensed in West Virginia and Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
And he said for $500 in advertising fees, they could sell it. And a long conversation as far as what you call it, a container or a minimum price, right? If you put something like that on it,
Reserve.
reserve, whatever they call it. We had it appraised at 20. I said it would never sell. People that do auctions want to get rid of their property.
That's right.
They don't want to, you want to go to a realtor and let fool around with it forever, that's one thing. But if you go to auctions, people want to get rid of their property. So he said, you can do it, you can put a reserve on it or whatever. But if it doesn't sell, you're out $500. And then they keep the buyer's premium. And then he said something to the effect that if it doesn't sell, then it goes, then there will be the realtor for it. So
We don't have to, but if they could.
It wouldn't have to.
And they couldn't anyway, because the statute says it's either sold by auction or by bidding. So,
Or trading.
yeah.
So that's, I mean, he's a local guy, he knows everything about playing there. He knows all the players.
So not putting a return on it though. Someone can come in and say I want it for $2,000.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And no one else bids on it.
That's right.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right.
But we get rid of the house.
Right.
That's
So
right.
I wouldn't
Right.
suggest putting it, I mean, maybe 15 grand.
Do we want to do this? Do we want to try to like put it in the newspaper and get bids on it? And if there's no responsible bid, then maybe we can try to auction it.
I personally
I don't
don't,
care,
I
it doesn't
wanna
matter.
give it to an auctioneer and have it be done. I wanna
Okay.
get rid of it, just like.
I mean, a
auctioneers
realtor,
do.
could the realtor advertise it as an auction though, on their websites?
They can.
Yeah. That's just thinking.
I mean, they would,
Is it like, for example, all that auction stuff is up on Joe Pile. I've seen it on Zillow and Realtor
Right.
and stuff like that. So
Right.
you could advertise it absolutely.
I mean, that's up to borough council.
It's I mean, whatever you guys want to do, we'll do whatever. I mean, I'll do whatever. Just give me some direction.
I have something we need that involves the Blosser House that we need to talk about in executive session. We can't talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, if we want to think about it or whatever. Resolution to open fire escrow ordinance. I have that here too. Because of our ordinance that says that if someone loses something in a casualty loss, like a fire, that our ordinance says that a percentage will be escrowed pending them cleaning up the fire damage, and we'll need some place to put those funds. So I have a resolution that says that the borough code allow us to obtain fire escrow money. We wish to maintain a bank account for this, and that this resolution to us establish that account. So it says it'll be the bank of our choosing, same information, Joe, Angelica, et cetera, et cetera.
The state requires that.
I would think so.
We could vote on that motion now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on the agenda, and you could.
But I make that motion. Escrow account. Fire capital insurance.
A second.
Okay. Who made the motion? Jack?
Jack, followed by
Anthony?
Anthony.
And this is the resolution to open fire escrow account.
Yep.
Debate, discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I don't know what that is. I have the mechanical amusement device ordinance again. I'll make copies for everybody in a minute, so everybody can take that home with them. Liens, I satisfied the Ponceroff lien. That was, I have a copy for, would you give this to Wendy, please? That's the one that was paid off. I have in my packet here a couple other liens. Doug, would you please see if these are, I know a long time ago, Wendy, I satisfied Betty Justice. If you need a copy, I'll get that for you. This, the United Bank Jason Walls, I don't recognize this one, but I can check.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
You're welcome. What were you gonna say?
I don't know Jason Wall.
Yeah, I don't, that one didn't ring a bell, but that, I've probably done 40 or 50 over the last 4 or 5 years, so I just don't remember them all. I'll check. Let's see here. That's for exec session regarding potential litigation. About that. That's later. Resolution did that fast. Yeah. Okay. I'll make a copy of that ordinance, Jack or Joe, for everybody. And that's all I have for the solicitor's report, but for exec session.
Question.
For litigation. Yes, Jim.
We have, two properties that.
Yep, got those deed. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, but I was gonna wait till we got to them later on, but I can do them now. No, I can do them now. So what happens is I have the deeds done, but what I need to do is before I send out, and Mr., the gentleman was here, is very willing and able to sign it. Headley. But I had to check, and I didn't get a chance to yet, I had to make certain that nothing has happened that would divest him of title in any way, whether it had been a tax sale in the past or anything like that. Basically, before I had him sign a deed, and that's recorded deed, I wanted to make certain he still had an interest in the property. I'll get that done in the next couple of days and send it out to him. So, again, he was very willing to do that.
He might be on the repository.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm worried about is that I want to make certain that he still has an interest to transfer. You know, and basically, there's things that I can do to make it work, but I need to be certain. I don't want to do something, you know what I mean? I don't want him to sign a deed that's for naught and then have to do something else. I don't want to waste the borough's time. I want to be certain that what we need, basically I want to make sure it's done right, so.
I can't recall whether.
Yeah, I can't either.
Judiciary, there were two of them on judiciary, one of them gone.
Right.
And I think Headley's either still there or he'd gone into repository.
Worst comes to worst, I could have him do a quick claim, but I can, basically I wanted to make certain I knew where they were at first, and I can get him to do the deed.
Well, what I was thinking was, if we can get the property
Yeah.
soon, we may be able to ask for some LSA grant money
Yeah.
to tear them down,
Yeah.
which I understand is coming up in June sometime.
But yeah, the deeds are done. I just need to be certain that, you know, I'm taking the right direction on it. Let's see, what was that? That was,
That Fowler,
yeah.
table, keep them on there.
Just keep them on there. I'm gonna keep working on them. But there's no reason why I can't get a report every, you know, I've done this, I've done that. So, Headley, Fowler, Jack is buried and obtained properties at no cost, Stewartstown and Jeanette. That's Headley and Fowler, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Headley's a store
that's the
town.
same thing. You don't have to have, yeah, all that there. And then, so, yeah, okay, got that. So we've already talked about that when we get there. Anything else, Jack, that I can do now?
No, I didn't think about that. We're gonna turn my agenda over.
It's all good. Hey, whether it's then or now or then, doesn't matter, still need to talk about, so.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, bills and salaries. See, anybody have anything to say about the questions? Okay, for the balance sheet,
Yeah, no question. And Jack, I did talk to Mitch, just real quick, the top one, the bottom one, we could do liquid fuels for, and then the bottom, these two are for sewer. Make a motion to pay the bills.
A second.
motion by Anthony, second by Jack to pay the bills. Discussion, questions? All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed? Pay the bills. Public safety,
Yeah, I got Nick's report here. Everything's going pretty smooth. Nothing really crazy out of the ordinary. I can pass around if you guys want to look at it. Just small stuff. Nothing scary, nothing major.
How many arrests you got on that sheet?
Total calls is 120. The total cases is 21. Total arrests is 23.
23.
23 total arrests. Yep. Since,
Arrest.
yep. Since January.
He's a busy guy.
Yep. You got 1 DUI, 51 traffic citations,
Oh, jeez.
and non-traffic citations is 14, and 14 warnings. So, I think the speed traps are doing its job.
We're pulling people over for traffic citations.
Yeah.
How much money do we get off of speeding tickets and stuff?
I don't know.
Not as much as you think.
Can we do an administrative fee to that?
I don't know.
Off of
I know what you
tickets and
mean.
stuff?
There is 5 drug arrests on here too.
Is that all?
I'll find out.
Drug.
I know other towns do it, but it's,
Really?
you know.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing some cleaning up. I just still wish if he had help, I think our numbers would be doubled. If part-time guy, I'm still looking for a part-time guy. It'd be nice to get something approved, but
If we could
I
get
understand.
over into Spring Hill Township, our troubles would be over,
right,
because those people won't be coming in here.
right. So that's what also helps us with the speed trap is because now he's allowed to pull. You know what I mean? It's helping us with that until we perceive something like that.
Yeah.
But when that comes about, it definitely would be nice. But yeah, everything's going pretty good.
Good.
Yep, for sure.
Infrastructure.
Is that, Mitch usually does that?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mitch is,
working.
stuck at work.
I got some minutes here. The operations of the water plant, sewer plant, that's probably 7 to 8 hours a day for one person. Did a historic look back on a couple of water meters. We've got some issues with some people and the reported water use. New tires for the backhoe, I think that's one of the expenses that we have on there. Gravel came in, that's one of the expenses we have there. Road patching, a bunch of roads, shut-off services, or customer requests. Plus all the fire hydrants in town, there's 28 of them, if you believe that.
28 fire hydrants?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Really?
I would have never guessed that.
That's the number that stuck to my head. I'm pretty sure that's close. Trash. Meeting with the engineers on Morgantown Street project, we all met with them. Shut-offs for non-payment. Shriver, they dug up a big hole called Don Shriver, I know that, I thought it happened. Sewer line repairs, grass cutting, more non-payment shut-offs. Get a shut-off. The lock was cut off of it and removed. Put another lock on it. We're sending that off to our policeman, I think.
Someone tampering.
For theft of services and destruction of property. And more potholes. And there's more potholes to do. That's the report that Mitch would give you.
Death, taxes, potholes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, they patched a bunch.
There's a bunch more
Yeah.
that you passed.
Yeah. Have we thought about doing hot patch instead of cold patch?
I don't know. I suppose to do hot patches, you gotta have a steamroller or something.
What's the benefit of the difference?
Your cold patch never like really hardens. Like it's
The tar never liquefies.
right. It's
Oh, girl.
like you buy a cold patch. Like you can buy a cold patch in a bag.
Mm-hmm.
You just throw it down.
I've heard it so many times over the years, and I've just figured, I never asked
It's
the
exactly
question.
what it says.
Yeah.
Like it's cold. One's steamed. It's different materials inside, but
Yeah, the process is very different.
right. Yeah.
Like
They
to
look-
do-
they
to do
look the
hot
same, but
patching,
yeah.
right, you gotta cut it even,
Mhm.
you know, it's,
Right. But the hot patch, like,
last.
That's the way to go.
is the way to go for sure.
I think we might be waiting a little bit on that to see what these gas companies
Right, I
do and
think-
tear up. I'm not sure.
Right.
We
No,
ought
I
to know
think-
where they're coming by now, but I don't
Right,
think
that's
they do.
the issue.
Yeah, Columbia, yeah.
The timing. of
The gas companies for sure.
If you
I
can,
mean,
anyone can make sense out of that
They're
back
going,
there. that's what
they're going to
doing.
come, I know, I spoke to the gentleman also.
I don't know when.
Is it upside down, right side?
They just keep turning it.
Okay, anything else for infrastructure? Code enforcement.
Code enforcement, we've been busy citing people for different things. It's almost a 30-day wait period. After you tell someone you need to take a definitive action and they don't, you gotta wait 30 days. And I think the way to find it is you gotta send a certified mail. Then you gotta wait maybe 14 days to see if it comes back. So everything's very delayed. But I will say this, we're working with McMillan, which is our UCC code department. We had them in May, early April, send a boost out to all these violators that we have in town on record already. So, and they charge us for that. We got a bill for $1,300. So what they do is, that included inspection of 2 sites, 3 sites, and then notice of violation certified mail for about 5 or 6 other sites. And that's what resulted in Mr. Headley coming forward and Mr. Fowler coming forward wanting to give us their houses, which are deemed dangerous structures. Also, that resulted in the Foodland building, the old grocery store, being assessed and having declared an unsafe structure, along with some other people. Some of these structures, at least one of them has already gone into depository, one of them's already been bought and sold 3 times through depository. Someone buys it in New York, goes to someone else in New York, then it went to an individual in New York instead of an LLC or a company. So that's been going on.
That's what I ever saw, Jack, was I saw some guy from England bought a piece of property. England. How would you want it for some
I
property?
mean, it's unbelievable. It's been surely, and we're beginning to get, which we never seem to get before from the tax claim office. We seem to be getting notices when properties change hands or when they go into judicial sale, which we've never seen before, come in here. And my favorite, like you said, London, I got one here, Street Front LLC, New York, First Avenue. And then it was sold to Synergy Alliance LLC, Malcolm Place, New York. Now I know it's going to someone else, but I don't know who yet. But that's recent, and that's according to the courthouse. It's great. It's crazy. They're not all that active.
I'll never understand. What's the point? Even
Someone buying a piece of property online that looks too good to be true, and they realize what they're
We're gonna
doing
take it to the bank and say this is
and
worth
this happens
50.
all the
all the
time.
time.
It's amazing to me.
You show them a picture, you go to the bank, they say, hey, that's worth 50. Now you got
Right.
50,000 worth of credit. And anyhow, we're stuck with it. That happens all over the county.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
But the Foodland store, was inspected and deemed unsafe the first week in April. Now we're in the second week of May. And the bank that owns it in Pittsburgh was granted some time to send their engineering firm down here to Point Marion to examine it and determine whether or not it needs torn down, can be replaced, or whatever. And as far as I know, that was supposed to happen last week, and I've got no contact information on whether that happened or not. But it could be that we will start finding them perhaps daily, which is what we've done once before on the Big K building, through the UCC violations, not borough code, right, but statewide criminal thing. So we're gonna look at that hard next week. That's all I have for code.
Any questions of Jack?
I've seen people complaining about grass, but I don't see any complaint forms.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you
In our
that.
box. I don't see any complaint forms in our
So
box.
if someone wants to complain, right,
Yeah.
explain that process. They gotta come here, fill out a form,
Yeah, I mean,
right, instead of just verbally telling you, like, they need to have a piece of paper signed of the
Well,
address, right?
yeah, for most things, yeah. I mean, you can't, a Facebook post about someone having high grass, that doesn't.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
doesn't come to our
Right.
attention.
So you need people to actually step forward to fill out a form about a neighboring property or property that they drive by every day and submit it to the borough,
That
correct?
would be good. And the reason for that is, it's not just grass, but you know, like if
Yeah,
your neighbor
garbage.
puts four junk cars in
Mhm.
his front yard, and I'm a neighbor, and that affects me, I'm gonna sign on a dotted line a code complaint about my neighbor.
Yeah,
And then when we go to court, I'm gonna say, yeah, it bothers me.
right. And you have an individual to prove,
Yeah.
to back up the
Yeah,
claim,
it has a claim, yeah. That's the reason we do that.
but nothing really can be done until someone steps forward, right? To fill out that form
On certain things,
for
yeah.
code, yeah.
Maybe at least be made available.
Yeah,
And I'm sure the word's out, people need to cut the grass,
right.
since they've been badmouthed
Yeah.
on Facebook.
I was just trying to educate the public that if they have a complaint, they need to step forward,
Yeah, my neighbor had garbage, you know, out the wazoo,
for sure.
you know, and I'm complaining about it.
Mhm.
Or even, I don't know, I don't wanna speak for Mark, I'm not the code officer. But I think even something maybe like burning, for example. Someone, my neighbor's burning, you know, mattresses on a Monday. Well, you know, our officer's not here on Monday to go look at it, and Mark's not here on Monday to go look at it, but you fill out a complaint, and you go, you know, and we can follow up on it, and we have a witness. You know, and we have someone that can talk about it.
So I should burn my mattresses on Tuesday.
Or take them to Morgantown.
So what's the latest on the DK?
Big K building, there's nothing new there. Waiting for the redevelopment authority to get back in touch with us about the next steps. So we expressed our interest 4 weeks ago, in obtaining the Big K building for the borough as a possible new borough hall site. They're willing to work with us on it. We went through it together, looked at it, and waiting for them to get back. And calls in last week.
Yeah, I don't know what grants, like, we would be applying for to deal with that building, but June is the last
LSA,
Well,
for,
I'm told the local LSA grants
Right.
are in June. I haven't seen any announcements yet.
no, I'm saying, I don't know what, you know, we'd be, but we need to talk to them so we know what to do, you know, what,
Well, yeah, we probably have to obtain the property.
you know.
I mean, we have to obtain, the same thing with tearing down these houses. I mean, that's $50,000 worth of liability right there. Who take these two properties that these deadbeat property owners have left us in total disrepair, and now the borough's gonna be responsible for them.
Right.
So there's a lot of grant work to be done if we obtain these properties, and if we can get into agreement with the redevelopment authority on the Big K building, the pharmacy.
Yeah, I would think they have probably they know access for funds in other places that we probably don't off the top of our head.
I say that's accurate,
Yeah,
because I don't.
okay, unfinished business?
About the park.
Pardon? Oh,
Park.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Park, yeah, you're right. Any,
The dock is fixed. Special thank you to Myers Tree Service. They worked their butts off. Mark Foster came in and he did the welding on it. Terry Myers would like to meet with some of us to discuss potentially kind of like working to try to rig something up
Yep.
to deflect all that stuff that goes behind there. So I'm gonna try to work something out there as far as getting like a little meeting together. But they're so good to us. Myers Tree Service is so good to us.
Well, I think they're good to Riverfront Park Associates, and I want to thank Riverfront Associates for taking care of that dock, retrieving the parts out of the water. Whether Myers did it or anyone else did it, it was that group that was responsible for it and made it happen. And then, of course, pull it out, weld it, put it back in. I don't know
It's
how
not-
they do it. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy work. But
Yeah, it's not a little job.
you guys got it done.
There's another little teams up in Morgantown. Can they bring their teams down to play in the park? Do they have to pay?
They, we're not taking stuff from the crowd anymore.
Oh, you're not allowed to play down here?
No,
One thing,
We're
about-
not-
one thing I'd like to hear, a little caution
we're
here with
stopping
this
all
dock,
that stuff from
is
the
that you're
crowd.
falling into the jurisdiction of the Corps of Engineers.
Correct.
So, whatever we do, whatever we wanna do, we definitely need to get their blessing on it
Yeah.
before we do it. When we start deflecting stuff coming down the river, we start doing this and that. Because I'm sure that when that dock wasn't put in, it was put in on a plan. That plan was approved by the Corps of Engineers.
Absolutely.
If you alter that plan, then you're going against your basically permitted dock from the Corps of Engineers. And I've dealt with the Corps of Engineers, and I've been on the wrong side of it, and I've been on the good side of it. So I just rather, whatever we decide to do, get their blessing before it actually gets done.
I think what Wendy's referring to is that what happens is when the water moves, it builds up and it starts to split. They're looking for a way to divert the
Yeah,
wind.
I'm with you, but that's a,
But I'm
I
saying,
agree with it,
I know you
100%.
understand, but
Right.
everybody else.
Make sure that
The
the
traps
traps
all
are
that
okay with it. though.
garbage and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Behind it.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, we'll have to get permits, I mean, if, before any of that happens, Army Corps of Engineer, Department of, I want to say, I don't know if it's natural resources, or fish and game maybe. I mean, they all have to be notified to find out if, what kind of permits needed, because it is a commercial waterway, so.
yeah,
Also, I have, I finally got the updated bleacher quotes. K Park is the best deal, for the bleachers that were originally ordered. It's gonna be $20,000 for those bleachers. It's actually 4 sets of bleachers, 2 ADA, 2 regular sets. So I just need the borough's consent to go ahead and place that order. We'll have to get checks for the account, the river, that Riverfest account for the grants. But I actually talked to K Park the other day and had them take the taxes off since we're tax exempt. That saved like $1,500, so Angelica helped me with that.
That's not CoStar?
I was gonna say, did you get 3 bids, 3 telephonic bids?
I have to get 3 quotes.
3 quotes?
Yeah, because once we file for reimbursement, they have the right to come back and say, okay, why did you go with this company? I want to see your quotes, so that's why I had to get those.
Okay.
Well, that's good. We need, how are we gonna move this along?
The problem is it's not on the agenda specifically, but we would need to vote on it,
Okay.
council.
We can put it on the agenda next,
Would that be okay? Nick?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Greenway,
this was a grant that we already have.
yeah,
yeah.
what's it,
Yeah.
The Greenway Trails, yeah,
Greenways Trails.
and recreation.
Grant. Purchasing.
Purchasing bleachers, and like I said before, I reached out to the contractor, told him that it's a go. So I'm gonna reach out to him again and find out if there's a potential timeline that he might be able to break ground and get started. So,
Any other purchases we can anticipate? We can approve them all next meeting.
Uh,
Greenways.
So everybody understands, we have to pay up front, then we get reimbursed for
Correct.
the grant.
Right, so I hate to say this, but
No, we have this money.
Pardon?
We have this money, right? Or is this a different one?
No,
'Cause that's the match.
we have a line of credit
Oh.
up to
Oh,
60,000
that's what we're
that's
using
in
it
there.
for. I see what you're saying. Okay.
There's a line of credit we have to the United Bank
That's 60,000,
that we got for this particular
Yeah.
purpose.
Correct.
yeah. Yeah, so that's where this 20,000 will come from.
Like you were saying, I don't know.
So if there's other purchases that we know we need to make, we get them ready. we
The,
can
o-
put them on.
the only thing left is the bathroom and the concrete pad. And the estimate that we got from the contractor included everything.
The
Of course,
contract
there might be incidentals that come up.
for the bleachers, you mean?
Nope, doesn't
Yeah.
include the bleachers.
Oh, for the
concrete
bathhouse.
pad and the bathroom.
I got it.
Yes.
I got it,
The bleachers are separate. But if everything comes in, you know, as it's supposed to,
okay. Yeah,
then we'll have plenty of money,
yeah,
so.
okay. Well, it'd be great to get that started.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, and I do have something for water for exec session.
Okay.
Hey, under unfinished business, we talked, Wasser, we don't need to talk more about Wasser. Concrete repair, sidewalk and driveway. I'm not sure what's that about?
We gotta do concrete repair on the sidewalk and
Oh,
driveway,
that's-
on Main
yeah.
Street.
Yeah,
I thought y'all were doing that.
We talked about it, so the weather obviously didn't cooperate the past couple of weeks. But I got with Mitch, so we have to get with the resident and see when it's good for him to do it, because it's his driveway. I don't know if you've seen it. It's his driveway, so
Or,
his timeline's not lining up with my personal timeline. So like, if he has a day picked out, just say for Tuesday, I personally can't like just cancel everything I got scheduled for Tuesday and just go do it.
I think the way we
But
left it,
if-
we're gonna hire a truck, deliver concrete, form it, right? We're not gonna mix concrete ourselves.
no, this
It would
is,
have been nice to be able to do that on our own to save.
Too much work. Too much work. So that'll be done, I guess. Mitch and Colin will figure this out, you know, frame it, and when this guy can have both of his cars out of the driveway.
Right, yeah, because once it's poured,
Yeah,
he's
you can't move.
he's stuck for.
Move the car in there.
Right.
yeah, I looked at this, it's gonna take about a half a day to do that job. It's gonna take, but you're not gonna get a full truck, you only need a half a
Yeah, it's
truck.
not gonna be a full truck.
And a half truck, you know, you're probably looking at, $1,600 to get it done.
If we got a full truck, is there other places we could do it? That's what we did once before. I mean, there were other places, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of places we could do it,
Right.
but,
Yeah, it's not a bad job. It's just the timeline of
yeah.
getting with him and getting with my personal stuff.
What do we need, what do you need?
It's like it's I'd probably about to say it's about the size of this table
Yeah,
that needs poured.
yeah. But we'll just keep it on.
Yeah, I'd say let's just leave it on unfinished business. If we can,
Nothing needs voted on, Joe.
yeah, if we can go a cheaper route about it, I think we should definitely go a cheaper route about it. But push comes to shove, it needs done, then obviously then we can hire somebody to do that. But if it's not a time crunch thing right now, then I think we could get our schedules lined up and try to get it done.
Well, my thing is, where we gonna pull,
Well, you're gonna have to.
where
You're
we
right.
gonna pull $1,600 from? I mean,
Water, the water line.
yeah,
That's where it came. That's why it's like that, right? Because the water joint.
Yeah, water line.
Okay, placement of no parking signs throughout the borough. That's, we probably need Mitch to speak
Yeah.
to that.
we'll just table it.
Anthony, you were gonna go with Alex, weren't you?
Pardon?
Yeah, you're talking about determining where it would be at?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Well, I talked to Alex. Alex was told that he cannot do it.
Alex Foley.
Right, because if he did it, it would be him representing the fire department. And the fire department told him, certain individuals told him he is not allowed to do that. So, I am waiting to, talk to the right people. We all know who that is.
So he,
What can Alex not do?
He cannot go around and say that this turnout needs to be no parking for these, no parking here, no parking there, because he doesn't have the authority to represent the fire department. And by him doing it, it would be representing the fire department.
Who represents the fire department?
Well, it would be, chief. Yeah, that's who he said. He had to do it.
Wow.
So while we're on the subject of the fire department, I wanted to know, we just flushed 28 hydrants with them, side by side, our borough guys and them, measuring the amount of water. And some of our fire hydrants need painted. They need painted. And I'm told that depending on the pressure of a fire hydrant, it might get a different color paint. They're not all red.
Huh.
which
Yeah,
is
they're all
news to me.
different color coded for,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's something else
I
the
never
chief
knew
can
that.
tell us.
Mhm.
That's something else the chief can tell us. Especially since they just did the reading on
Yeah, different PSI pressure rating,
Yeah.
fire hydrants get different colors, particularly if there's high pressures or lower pressures.
them. Well, they should know all that now,
Right.
unless they're gonna paint them. Do they paint them?
Shouldn't they paint it?
I don't know.
They should be painting them, not us. Unless a fire hydrant, fire department, fire hydrant, fire department.
Fire hose.
No, North Fayette
Fire truck?
services ours.
Hmm?
They're actually, ours are owned by North Fayette.
They're owned by the water company. Yeah, I think we probably own them. I'm sure if one goes bad, it breaks. Fire department's not gonna pay for it.
I'm still somewhat puzzled on this, what we need. Why do we need the fire department to tell us where to put? I mean,
Well,
if they're not,
the
I
idea-
understand why we ask, but if they're not.
We don't need
cooperating-
them to do it. We were just trying to get with them and do it because they're the
Right.
ones that would have to come up and down the streets with a fire truck.
Right.
And if the fire truck could basically turn in and out of it, then that was fine. If it can't turn in and out of it, and the car's parked there, then we would know.
Right.
You know,
No,
I
I
don't-
understand, but I'm saying, there's a point where like, we have these issues that have nothing to do with the fire
Oh, I know.
department, that we need to put signs up, is my point.
Well, that was the basis of putting the signs up. But we don't need them,
I'm happy to go with you if you wanna go meet with Gary and Cloud. If you want.
no. Yeah, we can do it any day.
If you think we need to do it, we can do it.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
gonna do
I'll get with you later. Or I'll get with you later.
Okay.
Yeah, let me know, I'll join you too.
Okay.
And,
Master site plan surveys, we're starting to get some.
I heard, that's great. We have that scheduled for, we have a, what is it, let me go on calendar real quick, let me just,
That's for the park.
I think you said the 20th, wasn't it?
let me look real fast. I don't wanna say that wrong here. 19th at 6:30, we have that arranged for those who wanna be involved with it, whoever wanna be on the committee of it, so they can show up and, go from there.
That's relating to the park.
That's correct. The
So
master plan.
Master site plan for the park. And then all the surveys that are coming together for the park. And then this public meeting,
Right.
That's
6:30.
this month, right?
6:30, May 19th.
That's
Park.
election day.
Yeah.
Anything else, Anthony?
No, I don't know that.
The tap fiber replacement program.
Brownfield grant application fee.
Yeah.
Brownfield grant
Yeah.
application fee. is
Yeah.
next. You skipped one.
I'm okay with you skipping them, Joe, but I'm just trying.
I went to the wrong group, I'm sorry. Animal,
Well, the grant, I will say, basically, they want to include, Dave's property. Dave doesn't want to include his property. And there's not so much I can say to him. You know, I've told him, don't cost to him, I think because he's already had it done, he already knows what's there, he doesn't wanna get any kind of issues, and I can understand that, but he doesn't want to get involved with it, so we basically have put the park on a list, and whenever they feel that it falls in their criteria, then they will let us know.
Right. And it's a county initiative through FAPEN.
Yes.
And we've applied to participate. And everyone wants to participate, so we're gonna go through a whole list of properties and places that want to be a part of this free, assessment. And they'll let us know if we get selected. We volunteer the park and then we volunteer Dave Jordan's property. Yeah.
ready for new business, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can actually take that off of there, I mean, I don't need, it doesn't need to be on there any further, we've done everything we can do for it.
Or we could put it under park in general.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have to be on the agenda. I mean, we could always talk, it only has to be on the agenda if we're gonna vote on something. We can talk about unfinished business, we can talk about new business that's not specifically enumerated on the agenda. It's only if we are going to make a, motion or vote on something, that's when it has to be on there.
Okay, Sheepskin Trail Municipality SOP draft review.
Right, we're not gonna review it, but what we have from Eric Snyder, who's the National Roads Director, for all the trails to come through here, and he works with the county, okay, and he's asking all the municipalities to meet with them and create go over standard operating procedures for what the borough would do relating to the trail, what the county would do relating to the trail, and what the national team would do relating to the trail. And it sounds pretty complicated, and documents he's provided me are, but it's just for review purposes. He wants to come out here and talk to Borough Council 30 minutes, either before our meeting or after our meeting, and go over it with us. But it's things about maintenance and signage and just general operations and the best example, when he gave me a couple of examples, for example, do our police force, do we have the key to remove the gates to the trail and go down the trail? And we do, they're up in that box. Does our fire department have that? Who knows? That's a third thing for the chief, if anyone's making a list for the chief.
Is what,
I got it, keys.
If a small branch falls across the trail, 200 yards here, either here or up the trail, will the borough take care of that? Or will the county have to come down and take care of that? The county will come down and take care of big trees, right? But what little things can we do? When we reach an agreement on those kind of things for the sheepskin trail. That kind of thing is what he wants to talk about, and we're going to eventually develop a memorandum of understanding that would be everything in black and white with the county.
Much better.
And the borough, just general operations, but we cut the grass now,
The maintenance and.
Yeah, we cut the grass, so they don't have to do that, but just to have it in writing. And it got me to thinking, West Point Marion famous for? West Point Marion's brand? Well, it used to be glass
Glass.
factory,
Yeah.
but fellas, they haven't made glass here in 35 years. So maybe our new brand is a sheepskin trailhead. We're not just a municipality that it passes through. We're the trailhead. We're the beginning of it. So with that in mind, you know, we should work with these people and see if we can't make something out of it.
A lot of people utilize that trail too.
I'm sure.
I didn't realize until I actually went on the trails myself.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people on the
You
trails.
gotta be careful.
A lot of people. on the
Get
trails.
run over by
Yeah. There's a lot of
professional bikers.
There it is.
There's no meeting set
There
up
it is.
yet.
There's no meeting set up yet.
Okay.
But things like monitoring, you know, motorized vehicles on there,
Right.
who calls who, and things of that nature,
Right.
just firm it all up and running.
And the thing that's critical is that a lot of funding and support you're gonna get from the county is gonna be often driven by how well we deal with the trail. If we don't play by their rules, we're gonna lose. And we gotta,
Right.
They love Point Marion
Yeah.
being the trailhead.
yep.
And you see a lot of signage too, if you go out there and look
Mhm.
at it.
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah. So I'll try and get them here at the next meeting.
Okay.
We might have to meet before Borough Council.
Yeah, just let us know.
Or
That'd be interesting.
The Borough Council attendance.
I think that's probably gonna be an exec session thing since it's about personnel. So let's just skip over that.
Do we have attendance policy for Borough Council members?
We have an ordinance, remember?
For paying them? What about attendance?
But again, I think we need to do that in exec session, Jeff.
All right.
Okay, tap fiber replacement program that I jumped to.
Tap fire.
What's that?
What is that?
Pardon?
What is that?
I don't know. That's
Well,
I didn't put it on.
It's your agenda item.
Fine. Replacement program.
I feel like you just did it to test us. She wanted
I
to.
don't know what it is either.
Yeah.
Who put it on? Who asked for it?
That might be the one Anthony was talking about earlier.
Is that what it is?
Fiber replacement?
Yeah, the Fort Martin thing.
Fort Martin? Okay, Fort
Oh,
Martin.
that's.
Fort Martin
That's what it
thing.
is?
Okay.
We talked about that.
Well, I should have imagined that Fort Martin thing.
Yeah.
No.
FNT.
RCAP Solutions Agreement.
That's
Got me.
no, I think isn't that you have to sign that original document for them to come out and, start mapping the sewer systems. We talked about that a while back, whether we get they're gonna come out.
Free GIS survey.
Correct.
right?
A year or something like that.
You have to sign the, they
Is that
agreed to
something
it, so
I
they
thought
sent
they
that over
mentioned
for us to
about
sign it, so we can
sewage
come out and
stuff?
start doing it.
Sorry?
They were
We have
talking
that?
about the
Yeah,
sewage
That's the
thing,
agreement? Awesome.
mapping.
What about it?
Is
It's
that
a New
something
Jersey
you
outfit.
talked to Mitch about? What do you know more
He
about?
already knows about it. This is old.
I just had a question about it.
It doesn't
You do?
seem any. It doesn't seem.
No, it's just, they want some record that we gave them permission to do it.
Since we would designate a representative, we would insist them in their project. Consider writing letter of support, consider it if you would. And then if we would hold harmless, we'd hold them harmless, if that's good, in case they had, they are just in their advisory capacity, not decision makers. I don't see anything the matter with this,
Who do they want? They want a
it's-
contact person or representative?
They want a designated representative to serve as a contact person. And we just need one signature.
Well, Joe can sign it. Since Mitch isn't here, should we make him the contact person?
That's how I became the Rotary president one time.
Since he handles the sewer, I think it'd probably be good to make him, makes sense.
We don't necessarily have to vote on who's the head of it, we just have to vote to enter into the
I mean, he can sign for it, but we can put Mitchell
yeah.
as the representative of it. So it
Contact
can,
person.
the paperwork can't get going.
You gotta think, because this isn't gonna start, this won't start until many months from now.
Yeah.
So this discussion we can have at a given time when it comes to fruition, but
I make a motion, we enter into an agreement with RCAP Solutions, RCAP Solutions,
For what, Jack?
for borough sewer system mapping.
Motion by Jack,
Second.
second by Anthony. Debate, discussion, questions. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank
It's
you.
free.
I said.
No, he said, he was yeah, he did.
All right, it's free.
That makes it better.
615 Morgantown Street, pedestrian walking project.
Was that Mitch's thing?
That's the leaning wall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he mentioned something about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That wall needs to be tore down before the
Right.
workers get in there and dig, because if not,
Mhm.
the concrete wall is gonna fall on to the
Mhm.
employees.
Yeah, that's a more, it's not a pedestrian walking project, it's Morgantown Street
Yeah.
water line replacement
I'm not
project.
sure why it's
Okay.
late, I'm not sure why it's late.
I like walking projects.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, it makes sense, but the way it's worded, it's not.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the
Isn't that them
Yeah.
taking all the water lines and putting them under the sidewalk
Last
instead
time
of
we
the
did
road?
that, we sent correspondence. Remember when we did that work
Isn't that
on,
what that is though?
I don't remember what
No,
property it
this is
was,
a
but
leading
there was
wall.
awnings and stuff like that. We
Yeah.
sent the
Yeah.
letter
Somebody
and
Right here
said,
on
I
Morgantown.
thought
please
it
be
said
advised
some
that, you know,
Morgantown
you
water
need to
line
be aware
replacement.
that this thing is gonna come down, we have to do work,
This is
you
Morgantown
know,
Street,
within
pedestrian
our right
walking
of way.
project.
You know, I think what I need to do is send out correspondence again. Do we know who owns that property?
Yes.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
brought
who
this
was,
up
do
before.
you know off the top of your head? Why don't I do this? I'll just call Mitch and then I'll get the details and then,
We could
I'll send a letter.
I mean, from, what's the?
We'll figure it out, figure out who owns it right now. Cause we talked about this 4 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and there were 2 ways to go. One way was to write a letter and say, we're gonna do this work, and if your wall falls down, we're sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the other way would go with code violation, because of leaning wall, which
Right,
is out of code. You go code, it's 30 days here, 30 days
I'm writing
there,
him a letter.
15 days.
Yeah.
We're gonna write them a letter and be done with it, so these guys can start work. We're at Stewart Street and Morgantown Street.
615.
Morgantown Street.
Yeah. It goes up. Yeah, it's right along here somewhere.
I don't have that.
So there's Stewart Street, I'm trying to think.
Is it, you know, here, is it?
It's three up from Stewart's house. Try that one
I'm
right
not sure what it is. I don't know where.
615 Morgantown
No,
there.
Street.
315, is that what we have?
No, it's 6:15.
So, 615, yeah.
We got 615, Morgantown
Write your
Street,
name and then sign right there.
Frank.
It's on the community, okay, got it.
here's the-
Presock,
Frank Presock. and-
Presock,
and-
Presock.
Presock, Frank.
And,
His address is 615?
It is.
no,
Okay.
no,
But he has-
owner address is 121
Clark Street.
Clark Street,
Where at?
Point Marion, 15474.
Anyone know this guy? I guess it doesn't mean anything.
And then it's Clark, Frank Prescott, and who's that, Kim
It's Kelly Skidmore.
and Kelly Skidmore.
Who are those people?
That's who owns it.
Those are the owners. There's
There-
two of-
more than one person.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I see that. Frank W. and Kelly Skidmore.
Yeah.
Okay.
121 Clark Street.
This. So, Jack, this is.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I just pulled it up on Fed Property.
You get a picture here.
Oh, yeah. That's not it. There's not no wall. Yeah, I'm gonna take property. It has no wall in front of it.
Yeah, that's,
You know, this little bitty old wall?
yeah. It's
That
only,
little thing
it's
right
only
there.
knee high.
Oh, okay. I don't see her thinking no
Yeah,
wall.
I'm thinking like a wall. Yeah, yeah. It's like leaning like this. Yeah.
It's about this tall.
Okay.
About this high.
It's not over your head.
Oh, man, that's what I'm thinking of.
It's not over the table.
I'm exactly with you, Anthony. That was not. I'm thinking like 6 foot, like
Yeah.
2 feet thick of concrete. And, yeah.
You would have think it was a huge issue, but it's a knee wall. It's a knee wall.
But you will. But I mean, once you do start digging,
It's gonna come
No,
down.
of course.
it's gonna come down on you.
Angelica, I printed something out for Doug. Will you grab it, please?
Okay, do we need to deal with the Jeanette school town, did that covered already?
No, we already talked about that. Next thing down would be authorization to purchase CSO. Oh, thank you.
Well, when we talk about the CSO deal, I just talked to LJ about it too. We don't have to begin this until the fall, right? But we do need to decide on what we're going to do. The hope is that we get reimbursed for some of this stuff on Water Street project, and that will give us the money to be able to pay for this devices for the CSO. That is the way that it's being thought of, trying to get thought of. Because obviously we don't have the money to go out and buy this stuff for the CSOs. You with me? Everybody with me?
Following you, I mean, this is a perfect example of why we have that collecting infrastructure funds.
Yeah, we don't have enough infrastructure funds to pay for it though.
Did they accept our COA or consent?
Which are you referring to, Jack?
That's the next one down.
The sewage.
Well, he sent in a letter to close step one, but hasn't heard anything back from the
Okay.
DEP.
All right.
Is that what your question is?
Yeah, just wondered if we responded in a timely fashion.
Yes, that's done, but we don't have any issues for that matter. It's just that we need to decide on, which way we wanna go as far as getting the CSO, mechanisms.
Right.
Yeah, my instinct is not to deal with that unless Mitch is here, because he kind of rides herd on that. I don't wanna make a decision that doesn't make sense.
Well, our engineer said, they're saying we don't need to do it this fall.
No, we don't need to, he has reports he has to submit, but we don't have to start the work until the fall.
But you were asking for a decision about whether to
He's
do
asking for
all of them or not that one.
No. He's asking for a decision on which way we want to travel, is what he's asking. Which one we got, and he put in that email, I think everybody got a copy of it.
This thing here, I got a paper copy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
May 11, bro, meeting.
Yeah, well, we're going through Pump Man is what he talked about. We just need to pick out which one we want. It's not a fact of whether we have to do it or not, we have to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just which one do we want to go with? I don't think we should go with the top, I don't think we should go with the bottom, I think we should go mid-range.
Well, do we need to decide now?
He's wanting us to, but we can wait.
We have a good history with Pump Man now.
Do what?
We have a good history with Pump Man.
And that's who he's recommending.
Yeah.
This right here is what he's recommending
Okay.
through Pump Man, these CSO devices.
So do you wanna go ahead and vote on it?
He's asking us to. I'm just gonna say that.
Okay, it's $15,000. Here's the question.
That's per device.
Per device. Let me read this again. Do we have to bid this out?
Yeah.
Over our threshold or what? I mean,
Actually, 15 grand per device.
Or their runs too.
I don't know. Quotes are his fault. Okay, yeah.
So they did it for us.
They did already, and all quotes are co-stars. So yeah, we're okay. We don't have to do it ourselves. It's
Okay.
already done.
All quotes are good. Okay, good.
Yeah. That's to go with the lowest responsible bid.
So that's for one. And we need,
We need 6, and that's if the DEP approves us not to do the 7th.
Right.
But we will have to do the 7th eventually. So it's really only saving you that money for a time period. That's it.
But this first purchase would include a lot of the software and wiring that the other ones will hook up into.
Right,
I don't think
there's,
they could all be that expensive.
no, there are, it's either,
Sure.
here's the way it works.
Yeah.
You have these devices. This device is either a manual device where you're gonna rely on somebody to go out there on a daily basis, record everything, or you go up and get the device that automatically sends the recording
Right.
to the computer, or to an email.
Yeah.
So, I recommend that we did at least went up to that level.
Yep.
And they recommend it too, because
Yep.
it takes out human error.
Yep.
And we have,
And
Well,
it's
everybody does.
downtime for our water.
That's right,
tracks.
you don't need to mess with it.
Yeah.
Right? And also that you can't, there's no way to finagle it, right? So if the DEP questions you,
There's no question about who read what.
that's right.
Yeah. I got it.
You know, if we make the motion, it doesn't mean we have to buy them today, you know, it just means we've approved it.
Right, because what he's wanting to do is send this information back to the DEP, which shows them that,
We'll
hey,
try,
these guys they're proactive, they're working through it, they're getting it done, boom, 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 boom.
yeah.
It's just that's all it is.
Well, I would say we're gonna take it up for consideration right now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go away.
No.
We're not gonna get better news. I mean, our new engineering firm is recommending it.
Yeah, if we can vote on some, and it doesn't mean we can't change it.
that's exactly right.
Yeah, like we can approve this, but if something comes up and we're like, no, we need to do something else.
It can always be changed.
Yeah. But I think what I'm hearing, Anthony, is you'd like to get this moving so they can,
Yeah, they want to get moving.
yeah, well,
I mean, it's not necessarily me, I don't,
well, but I'm, yeah, I mean, that's.
I got you. So I'll make a motion that we go ahead and decide on what the meters we're gonna do, which is the one they're suggesting. And I'll make the motion to do that.
Read which ones are they suggesting? Pump Man,
Oh, yeah, well, they're all, yeah.
You got a quote. There's a quote at the top.
I would just say to make the motion to reference his quote here.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Pump me and quote. Pump me and quote. Q26003631 for $15,871.91. We're just going to buy one, see how it
That's, okay. I wish that was the way it worked.
Come on.
I didn't even actually take notes.
goes. You only asked us to buy one, didn't you?
No,
I used to go home and rewrite my notes.
That's a good idea.
Well, I don't- right when we got our
That's why they
first-
don't keep doing testing today this semester.
There's a quasi half of a motion on the floor.
There's a motion on the floor. What do you think, guys?
30 seconds?
but here you go, guys, before we do that, if you read further here, it says quotes are as follows. And it gives you all the quotes. Gilson equipment costs $26,519, does not include installation. The one that does include installation, that's even reasonable, is the pump man here. It says pump man equipment costs $15,871 per station for data loggers and includes mounting stands, installation, and startup. This pump man Pittsburgh equipment costs $22,105 for a cloud-based offering and includes associated mounting stands and associated. So, do we want to do data loggers or do we want to do a cloud-based? If we do data loggers, it's $15,871.91 per entity. If we do a cloud-based, it's $22,105.35 per.
Per. We want to do the-
Give me 16.
So where so the motion is gonna be the authorization that, well, make a decision that we're gonna do the pump man Pittsburgh equipment cost of $15,871.91 per station for data loggers to include mounting stands, installation, and startup.
Second.
I'm seconding that.
Yeah, motion by Anthony, second by Jack. Debate or questions or?
get the quote number on that?
Yeah.
Put in a dollar figure, that'll get us started. Then if we gotta come back and do 4 or 5 more, we can do 4 or 5 more. I think this gets it set up
Okay.
with the solar and this and that.
Yeah, we can modify it.
We need a vote, Jim.
Yeah. All in favor, say aye. Aye, opposed?
All right,
No opposed.
okay. All right, that's done.
Move ahead.
Since we're on the engineer, real quick, he is stating in here, I don't know if you guys read it or not, that the borough work could commence as early as June on that water line project, just so you know.
Yeah, we passed that motion, so this would be a different subject.
Yeah.
Morgantown Main Street water line. We met with them last week, with the borough staff. Right. Anthony, Mitch and I doing, the engineer on the phone, you know, on the computer. We went over where we are with the Morgantown Main Street. And we're ready to document and seek reimbursement for the part we've already done. And which is maybe a third or a half. So we're getting together a list of the equipment that we bought to do that job. That's where the sidewalks are all torn up. And the hours of manpower we put into doing that job. And one of the interesting things in talking to the engineers is our backhoe operator is a different gig than your basic worker, so you know. They only work an hour, you know, putting this in, that's an hour worth of salary and fringes, right? But the backhoe operator includes the backhoe.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know whether you
Yeah,
know about
I'm-
this.
yeah.
And I didn't realize that, so that's not just the hourly worker, it includes the backhoe. So I don't know what an hour that is. It's gotta be 150 at least.
I think it's a little more, but I'm getting something from John Deere, so we have a backup for that. So it's not, no one says that we're just coming out of our budget.
Yeah, you
with a
need something to
number.
prove it.
Right, we're getting a backup for that. So
You
answer
mean
that.
like hours?
Yeah, well, what it would cost.
Okay.
You also can get this off of Blue Book too.
Blue Book would have it.
It's a national published
Uh-huh.
book called a Blue Book that gives you rates for an operator, well, for a piece of equipment
Mhm.
by the hour.
Right, so that's important, distinction.
Oh, yeah.
So that's Angelica will have to keep that straight along with
Going
the
along,
hours, you know.
going along with what Jack's saying on the same note, Angelica, are you putting together the labor hours?
I have to sit down with Mitch so he can tell me which ones are, because they're all mixed together.
Okay. One thing I don't want us not to forget about is that with that, also we can include clerical. So whatever we have in the office involved with that project at this point is also a cost. So we need to make sure we include that as well.
And
I mean, I don't have any time in it, but you could include legal, really, if you wanted to.
Oh, I will, don't worry, I'll add to it.
so my point is, that's ready to be submitted now.
Yeah.
Right.
That door's open at our engineering firm and the state. Send them that information, they give it to the state pays it back. And
Which-
the engineering firm, they still have work to do for the rest of this project. They have to get some permits, and they're looking at sidewalk specs, and they have, to find out if they need a traffic coordinator, contractor, there's other things to do. But this part that we've done is ready. It's on us. Put together the paperwork the right way, get it approved, and send it on. Because we've already paid for this. And at the end of the project, we're gonna end up paying for someone to come in and do all the concrete, which would be a contract with, with a private party. So that's money on the table, if we can get it going.
We move on? Okay, just an announcement, Memorial Day Parade.
And what about authorization to submit response to PADEP regarding COA?
Especially as,
That needs a vote.
where's that at?
It's the last thing. Is that,
I think we did that one.
did we do that already? Okay.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
know,
this
I'm not
is a
sure.
new one. Isn't that right, Wendy? Didn't they redo it?
There's
Yes,
a
they
new-
redid it.
Yeah, SMA has successfully negotiated a new timeline for sewer COA, and a new timeline shows metering commence in October 2026. So they,
No, this is regarding the water treatment plant.
Oh, it's down
It's
here.
the very last thing on on the email
On the
page.
front of the letter, yeah. It says the front.
on what I'm looking at,
What page you looking at?
It's under the water treatment plant.
oh, it has a draft response. talking about-
Yes, yes.
Could you find that document that he
Submit
sent?
the response on the borough thing.
Did you see it anywhere? Cause I couldn't
I
find
see
it.
it, it's the very last thing,
Yeah,
it's the very last thing.
No, I mean, he said he sent the document in the last thing, but I couldn't find it.
yeah, I'll make a motion that we authorize them to submit a response on the borough's behalf.
Yeah,
And that's,
Yeah,
yeah, the motion,
yeah.
it's a motion by Anthony,
SMA to
Second by Jack.
authorize.
I mean, what are we gonna do, say no?
Right, yeah, you're doing, yeah, this is the easiest thing you've done all night, 'cause yes,
It's a draft response to the PADEP.
Yeah.
Right.
The
Right.
council
Right.
approves the authorization to submit a draft response to PADEP regarding the
it said order.
COA. Just make this complicated.
You like this abbreviation stuff.
that's less typing.
That's right.
COA.
Saving your paper.
In favor?
We
Angelica.
better do it ASAP.
Motion by Anthony, second by Jack. All in
It's been a
favor,
long
say
day.
aye.
I've put-
Aye, opposed.
I hate this.
Sure.
Anything else before we go to announcements? You good, Anthony?
Yes, yes.
No, I don't think that's it. Angela, sorry.
The Memorial Day Parade, 23rd, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, this is about the CAC.
Is,
Motion to go into executive session.
question
That's
on the
the-
parade, question on
That's,
the parade.
that's the start of the parade, correct?
Pardon?
11's the start of the parade, correct?
Right.
If you want to
Right.
participate, you gotta
Stuff
be there.
at The cemetery was prior to that.
And we have our ducks in a row as far as the fire department with that?
Permit, you mean?
Hmm?
Like the permit?
Well, not a permit so much as collaboration, road closures, things of that nature.
Yeah.
What time's the stuff in the
Angelica.
cemetery? Do we know?
Do what?
What time's the stuff in the cemetery?
Ceremony. It's early.
Because band has to rush down.
Usually
here.
like 9.
It takes a little while.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Motion by Anthony, executive second,
I'll second.
second by Jack, all in favor, say aye.